You're going to stop scrolling by the end of this video, okay? I'm freaking putting it all on the line here, baby. You're going to stop scrolling, okay? One way or another. If I need to come to your house and freaking burn your phone alive or throw it off the roof, the balcony, whatever, I am going to get you to stop scrolling. Tip number zero, tip number freaking zero of how to actually stop scrolling is to simply define your purpose, is to simply define your why, is to simply define the direction you need to freaking adjust your boat. Let's go into this autistically, okay? So I want to make money. I started this YouTube channel to make money, okay? I'll never lie to you, okay? Well, maybe once or twice, but I am going to make money because I need money. Okay, why do I need money? Why do I want to make $1 million? Well, simply because I don't want to work a job that I don't like. Okay. We're starting somewhere. But why don't I want to work a job that I don't like? Well, because I want to actually make a positive impact in the world whilst enjoying the grind, while enjoying the hard work, right? I think this is a broader point even. So many young guys are getting into the wrong businesses, are getting into the wrong paths in life because simply they want to impress others. Right now, the cool thing is to be like some SMMA dropshipper, but actually we need more mathematicians. We need more engineers. We need more interesting people doing interesting stuff, right? We need people who are like looking at places with high AQR, or no, it's AQI, and they are, plotting, okay, this is how we're going to fix that and help the environment and help people live longer lives. We need those type of people. But step freaking zero, if you don't even know where you're going, if you don't know what you want to do with your life, you're kind of screwed, my friend. So let's just say you don't know. Like after I explained to you my why, like I want to help others. I want to make a lot of money so I can help others and be remembered for myself, right? That's a pretty good why, I'd argue. Okay, I'll give you 3 ideas, right? You can follow something like me, make a lot of money. You could do something with your physique, or you could do something with dating and relationships. So with physique, your why could be, I'm going to get in the best shape of my life. And I'm doing that so that I can look at myself in the mirror. And, why would you want to look at yourself in the mirror? What are you, weird? But seriously, you want to look at yourself in the mirror so you can be happy about yourself. And finally, dating and relationships, you are doing that so, you are going on that journey of finding your wife or whatever you want because you eventually want to have kids. You eventually want to construct the next generation, the next Einstein, or the next geniuses. And I'm going back to this idea because we need interesting people doing interesting stuff. And social media and scrolling is not going to help you do that. Okay? Now, tip number 1 is to start meditating. It is to start meditating every single day for the rest of your life. Okay? Imagine the first day you enter into the gym. Okay? Have that mindset that you're never going to stop going to the gym for meditation. Okay? Or even like eating food. Treat it as like eating food or drinking water. It is now a necessity. Okay? I'm telling you that because meditation is the focusing exercise. By meditating, you're going to build up your ability to focus. And that's massive, okay? You go to scrolling because you simply don't have the focus. You simply don't have, more importantly actually, the mindfulness. You can't recognize when you're going to relapse, when you're going to go to YouTube to watch some shorts, because you're simply not mindful. It's not that you're dumb. It's not that you're some idiot and no one loves you. And, when that girl looks at you, she makes a weird face at you. It's not any of those. It is simply that you're not mindful. It is simply that you're not doing the good habits. It's simply you don't have a why. Okay, so that was tip number 1. Now, tip number 2 is to get autistic about it. Right? Let's just say you want to get your 9-year-old self jacked. Well, you'd give him a schedule. You'd give him something like a routine to follow every single day. Well, why don't we just take that into our current lives today? Right, this is like groundbreaking because 95% of people don't have a schedule past like the age of 20. So just by setting a schedule, you are now the top 5%. Okay, now it gets really hard. But seriously, people don't have a daily schedule. I remember actually talking with my friend, And I was telling him, bro, I'm doing a schedule, you know, writing down every single day. And this guy like laughed at me. He essentially called me an idiot. Looking at my life compared to his now, well, he's still addicted to social media. He's still addicted to video games. I have more money in my bank account. My physique is better. And this is something he also cares about, right? He cares about his physique. He cares about his money. And by me simply setting a schedule, I was able to beat my competition, right? People will tell you that competition is a bad idea. No, but competition is actually the thing that will get you moving. Because now you see a guy like me, I'm destroying you. No offense, right? I'm not trying to freaking, I'm not trying to be up this bragging type of guy. I'm never like that. But seriously, look at my life. Like, I don't feel the need to watch social media, like random content now. Because I know that's stupid. I know it's for, no offense, just people who aren't focused, right? I didn't realize I wasn't focused until I became focused and didn't watch social media videos. And 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 I can't believe I lived a life like that before. It's really true. If you're looking back at your life like 3 to 6 months in the previous time, and you're not cringing a little bit, you're not like asking yourself, "Damn, like why did I do that?" like why was I watching 100 shorts in like per hour? And for tip number 4, it is simply to surround yourself with higher level people or to just have no friends for a bit. Okay? It's a sad reality, but right now the people who are above you don't want to be your friends, and the people who are below you, you shouldn't be their friends. So you're in this weird gray zone, I like to call it, where you don't really have friends. I mean, you have a couple guys maybe that are kind of going upwards, maybe, right? They might lock in for a couple days, but they're not crazy about their goals, right? If you're watching this video, you're crazy about your goals. You're ambitious. Maybe you're a little lazy. Okay, don't worry. I was there too, but you want to go places, and if you want to go places, you're gonna have to drop the people that don't want to go places. Crazy, I know. It's some genius idea, but it's a lot harder, really. And I'd say just drastically reduce the time you spend with these people, right? I used to play a lot of video games, and it was mostly because I had a friend group that only cared about video games. Like, we'd only discuss that ever, right? We discuss like Overwatch. Oh my god, this new character came out. Like, like that's going to destroy you. And finally, tip number 5 is to make it slightly uncomfortable for yourself to use social media. For example, get grayscale mode on your phone. I feel like a broken record at this point. Get grayscale mode on your phone. Put your notifications on do not disturb. Like Rise to Wake, turn that off, I think. Yeah, turn that off. Essentially, we're trying to reduce the dopamine you get with using your phone, right? And I should actually go into this, but pretty much, if we can simply reduce the dopamine you're getting from your phone, you're getting from social media through grayscale, well, then you're going to go to other sources for that dopamine, aka hard work and social connection, right? You're going to go, you're going to the place where you want to be, which I honestly want you to be there, right? Because not many people, it's honestly sad to say, not many people that are our age and even older at this point, they're not this locked in. And it's crazy to say, it is simply the people who are not using social media. So I'll leave you with that. Think about your future self. Bye bye.